when you talk to someone whose biggest fear is like change, when for me, like it's the opposite. My biggest fear is like not changing.
I'm starting to realize that a lot of the things that I've always thought I wanted in my career and that were really important, I'm not even sure if I want them anymore.
You work so hard and it's like, sometimes you feel like you don't even want to let yourself celebrate too much because you've convinced yourself that nothing you ever do is enough. I have always been so motivated by trying to prove everyone wrong and feeling like I have to prove myself all the time. I cannot make everybody like me. No matter what kind of record I make, somebody will dislike it. I just have to trust that like I'm making this record for me and everyone else is irrelevant. If they don't like it, they don't have to listen to it. I'm going to love me whether they love me or not.
Well, we made it to Toronto. We are getting ready to, I guess, kind of officially kick off filming. Yeah, we're kicking off filming the docuseries. Why does this side look so much bigger than this side? I've had a lot of anxiety about this weekend too because it's just so big and I just really want it to be perfect. But now that I'm here, I'm feeling good. I'm excited. Our first stop, my friend Hill's studio. Hill is an old friend. We went to school together and she was the one that started my first band and asked me if I wanted to sing in it. And yeah, that was kind of where I caught the bug, I guess you could say.
Have I been to the studio?
You have, but I changed it.
Okay.
It's the new version.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was in there.
It was in there.
Cheers.
What are you passionate about right now?
I mean, making records is always, that's been where my passion is. I thought I didn't really enjoy touring anymore.
Yep.
So yeah, it's pretty much just producing and writing now. A lot of storytelling records happening, some concept albums. And,
Yes. Something that we kind of like had in common, which was like us trying to figure out where we would land musically, like because we had so many different influences. And at the end of the day, I mean, I landed in country music. When I write songs, that's just where it goes. When we went our separate ways and I had to figure out who I was as a solo artist, I was just writing songs that I wanted to write. I was like, well, these are country songs. Well, like we did it. We're doing it.
we're doing it.
Yeah, we were very edgy. You know, we were trying to be, we're creating a band. We're very edgy. I do what I do so much because of you. I just feel like you always had a vision and you were just gonna make it happen. It's so easy to just like never think you're doing enough or that you haven't gotten far enough. It really is the journey and not the destination. Look at all the cool shit we did. We were 13. We made a record. We did.
I didn't know how to get into the music industry because I was like the only musician in my family. I really wanted us to make it. I wanted us to be playing stadiums. That was the plan.
Absolutely.
It never happened. But well, it happened separately afterwards.
Yeah.
What made me want to start the band was because I was going through my mom's vinyl collection and I saw this cover of like these chicks wearing towels on their heads with like face masks. And I was like, what the hell is this? And then I put it on and I was like, oh my God. Like, and then I found out that they played all their own instruments and I'd never seen that before.
Yep.
So I wanted to be the Go-Go's and that's why we started the Sirens.
Which I stand by as a sick band name.
I was like, how do we do this? So I just started emailing like all my favorite bands. And some of them responded. And then one of them was like this really cool band from Toronto called Smoother. They called into our band practice one day. And then Andrew, the lead singer, was like, I want to record your demo and I can like send it to record labels. We're like, no way, we've made it. And then he came to my parents' basement, like where we practiced with like a PC tower and like some mics and recorded us down there. And then we got the demo back and it was dance music. Do you remember that?
Yes.
But it was cool. Like I was so f***ing stoked about it. Like for me, that's like what inspired the production thing because before that I thought you had to go into a studio.
Right.
You know, to make things. That's my motivator is I can be asked to do something and I have no friggin' clue what I'm doing, but I'm like, failure's not an option, so I better f***ing figure this out.
Yeah. I'm very motivated by spite.
You're motivated by spite and I'm motivated by I can't f***ing fail.
And I'm trying to shift my focus into like being more motivated by just creating something great that I love and then being confident in what I've created. I just need to focus on the people that do love me and the people that do like my music and love me for who I am. I just have to trust that like I'm making this record for them.
That's such a huge growth and take a moment to appreciate and give yourself kudos for everything that you've done. And not only professional accomplishments, but look what you've lived through as a human up until this point in time. Look at all the growth. Like, you're talking to me about stuff. I've known you since we were kids. I've never heard you talk about a lot of the stuff that you went through.
I haven't even talked about it with myself.
So yeah, where you headed out?
I gotta go make a little radio visit, kiss some butts, eat up
Some butt.
play some new music.
And you had got a bunch of gigs this week, right?
Yes, I get to play my hometown arena. Well, I call it hometown because Foamville doesn't have like a concert arena. Yeah, Oshawa is the next closest thing. 7 minutes. I'm out with Cole Swindell this weekend. Get to see the family. Sick.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in. We love you.
Of course.
You're the hometown girl as far as we're concerned.
Well, it's a big weekend, and I wanted to share the moment with you guys. You guys have been in my corner since the beginning, so
Thank you.
I'm super excited to announce that I am finally putting out some new music, a new song coming out called Whether You Love Me or Not. We've been teasing it a bit on socials, and the response has been incredible, and I think this song is, one, just such a great representation of what's to come. I'm working on the best record I've ever made in my life. I'm so excited about it. This song, for me personally, I think it relates to a lot of relationships that I've had in my life. People that were supposed to love me that hurt me and let me down. And I think that, like, that's such a universal feeling when someone who claims to love you really breaks you down and tries to wreck you. It does a number on your self-worth and your confidence and the way you look at yourself. And when someone has tried to make you feel bad about yourself, you know, in defense of their own bad behavior, it takes time to heal from that and learn how to love yourself again. And also understanding that sometimes you're not going to get the closure that you're hoping for from that person. You're not going to get the apology or the accountability for what they've done to you. And so it was reaching that point of, you know what, I'm going to choose to love myself and move on regardless of what they do. I'm going to love me whether they love me or not.
Wow. That's what it is. Whether you love me or not, it's Meghan Patrick on KX96. He said, I just got diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. I can honestly say this is the first time in a week that I actually felt pretty good, and it's because of that song. That's all you do it for.
Yeah.
That's what you do it for.
That made me cry a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I hope that my music continues to feel healing for you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And it started with healing yourself, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm blown away by the transformation of you, how everything's gone musically, but personally too.
Yeah.
You are, I don't know what to say. Fun to be around, a joy to be around,
you.
happy, content. Everyone should be what Meghan Patrick is right now.
Well, I'm hoping this new music inspires a lot of people to find that with themselves.